I want to talk to you about something that I see happening, and I'm wondering if it's affecting you. So we live in this digital world. Everything is virtual this and online that, and I don't know, is it bugging you? It's bugging me. I've heard it said just today that, we're becoming disembodied. And I've just been thinking about the word digital and digitized. We used to use that term when I worked in television in the early days, where we had to shoot video and then we had to digitize the video. We had to get it down into bits and bytes, and then from there we could edit it. Very expensive and very time consuming process. So now we live in this world where our entire lives are in these little phones. And what's it costing us? So the thing that's really, the phrase that I heard is that we're becoming disembodied. And, we talk about, nobody really wants to admit it, but we talk about feeling alienated and cut off from each other and lonely. And even though we have all these technologies for connecting, we're disconnected. And primarily we're disconnected from ourselves. And this man was saying, that it's about being, he likened it to the hunter-gatherers who, in order to survive, they had to go out into the forest, and all of their senses had to be sharp. They had to be able to hear. They had to be able to smell and see. People were farsighted instead of nearsighted in those days. And now we don't use our senses anymore. We don't know how to smell. The food comes under plastic wrappers, and God forbid that you should be able to smell it. And we don't know how to use our senses anymore. And I mean, has it ever dawned on anybody that maybe this would be why we would be feeling cut off from nature, from the world, from ourselves? And we're very busy out here doing all of this stuff to change the world so that, to create, to purchase, to consume, to accumulate, so that we can feel something different inside ourselves. And doesn't anything seem wrong to you with that picture? So I'm going to just propose the idea that forget about that out there for a while. Turn in, go into nature, close your eyes, listen, smell, see what you feel in the ground, in the dirt, and use your senses. It's like, for the first time in human history, there are more people dying from overeating than from undereating. And maybe it's because we're not using these things, these bodies, hug your neighbor and taste your food and be present. Just an idea. I'd love to know what you think about that. See ya.